Hello, it's Kristine Vicenti with Queen City Stamp Art, and I'm back today to share a clean and simple card using the hand-penned petals bundle from Stampin' Up. So we're going to be using some of the images, and I'm going to die cut one of the flowers, and we're going to make a beautiful card today. So we're going to start by stamping the focal image, and I'm going to be using basic gray today for stamping the focal image. Sometimes I like to use basic gray because it's sort of I consider it kind of a light black, and I like how crisp my ink pad is, so I'm using this one for the outline. Then we're going to be using pale papaya, so saffron, and garden green to fill in the flower with the images that are provided in the stamp set. So we're going to start, actually, I think I'll stamp the sentiment first on this little piece. And I'm making this into a thank you card. Just like that. Then we can move on to the colors. So we'll start with pale papaya. And we're going to fill in the biggest flower with the pale papaya. And I chose these colors because I'm going to be using a piece of designer series paper that has these colors in it. A lot of times when I'm making a card, I will pull the color scheme out of the designer series paper just to make it simple. And these these fill-in images are not intended to completely cover the inside. They're meant to be a little bit offset, and it gives it a really nice watercolory look. I'm going to stamp off the leaves before I stamp them onto my project, just to give it a lighter version, because that would be a lot of green at full strength. So I'm just stamping it off once on scrap and then stamping it onto my project. There we go, just like that. Then I'm going to close up these ink pads so I don't get my fingers in them. We're all done with the stamping. And I'm going to take the outline image, the die, and I'm going to put this into my little die cutting machine. This is my little my mini stamp cut and emboss machine. I love this little one. It's so cute. It fits so nice on camera, and it's such an easy one to use. I mean, they're both easy, but it's so petite, and I love it for some of the smaller dies. It's surprising how many dies actually fit in this. There's really only full-size embossing folders, and some of the really much larger dies don't fit, but I get a lot of use out of this, and I love it. So we're going to cut this out. There we go. And we're going to bring in our project, and I stamped on my project instead of using scrap paper, but that's okay. This is just a sample anyway. So we're just going to use our bone folder to get a nice crisp crease on this. And then we're going to use, this is our base card. And then I know sometimes when I'm doing a white base card, I'll cut a circle die or a square or something to be a platform for my focal image. But this time I thought we would do something a little bit different. So we're going to start by gluing these little strips of paper down. You know me and my paper strips. I do like this style card. I'm going to put the bigger the bigger floral piece here. And then I have the back side is a little pale papaya polka dot. And I'm just going to kind of put that here. And then we're going to add, instead of adding a panel of like embossed panel or something like that, tone on tone, I cut some leaves out of the Forever Flourishing dies, and I'm going to lay that down instead as part of the platform for the focal image. And this just adds another layer of texture without adding a lot of color. One of the things I'm going to do is trim off the stem so it just doesn't stick out. like that. And then we're going to use some dimensional adhesive to pop this up. Put one more here. This is a very popular bundle. People are loving this one, demonstrators especially. But I know our customers are loving it too. So I'm just going to set this a little bit offset so it doesn't completely cover it, but you can kind of see the texture behind there. And then I'm going to use a dimensional on here. I think I'll trim this one at an angle like that. And then I'm going to put a dimensional here, and I'm going to put regular adhesive here. And then we're going to stick this onto the base card like that. Oh, I'll take the release paper off. Just like that. And then to finish this card, I'm going to use some genial gems. These are the little sparkly gems that come with this suite if you buy the whole thing all at once. If you buy the entire suite, you get the designer series paper, the stamp set and die bundle, and you get the genial gems as part of it. So I'm going to use one of the green ones. Actually, no, I think I'll use one of the other colored ones, the papaya. And I'm just going to, oh no, I did use a green papaya. There we go. I'm just going to put that on there. And then I'll add a couple of the smaller ones up here. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. And that's the card for today. Very clean and simple, a little bit of extra texture for interest. The colors I pulled out of the designer series paper, and I really love how that came out. I hope you enjoyed it too. Thanks so much for watching.